Welcome students. Today we are going to throw light on vitamins. Vitamins may be regarded as organic compounds required in the diet in small amounts to perform specific biological functions for normal maintenance of optimum growth and health of the organism. The vitamins are divided into two subgroups on the basis of their solubility properties, such as water-soluble vitamins and fat-soluble vitamins. Now, we will discuss water-soluble vitamins first. Ascorbic acid or vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is a hexose derivative and closely resembles monosaccharides in structure. The acidic property of vitamin C is due to enolic hydroxyl groups. Many animals can synthesize ascorbic acid from glucose via uronic acid pathway. Vitamin C has become the most controversial vitamin in recent years because of the claims and counterclaims on the use of vitamin C in megadoses to cure everything from common cold to cancer. In 1947, a Scotch surgeon, James Lind, discovered that citrus fruits help prevent scurvy, a deadly disease in which collagen is not properly formed, causing poor wound healing, bleeding of gums, severe pain, and death. Scurvy was the first disease found to be associated with diet. A child requires about 30 milligrams of the vitamin per day, while in an adult man it is increased as much as 75 milligrams in food daily. Pregnant and lactating women require about 100 to 150 milligrams of vitamin C daily. During infection, fever, and surgical operations, the amount recommended is about 200 milligrams per day. Citrus fruits such as lemons, oranges, amla, guava, grapefruits, strawberry, and apple are the richest sources of vitamin C. Other good sources of the vitamin are berries, melons, tomatoes, green peppers, raw cabbage, and salad greens. Physiological functions of vitamin C. Number 1. As an antioxidant, vitamin C functions as a part of the oxidation reduction system and acts in the living cell as a hydrogen transporter, thus reduces the rise of cancer and coronary heart disease. Number 2. It also helps in the secretion of collagen, cement, dentin, cartilage, and matrix of bones. Number 3. It helps the body to build resistance against infection from bacteria and the toxic products by such infections. Number 4. It also helps in absorption of calcium and iron from the intestine. Number 5. It is involved in tyrosine metabolism. Number 6. It has been reported to act as coenzyme for cathepsin and liver esterases. Number 7. It controls the cholesterol metabolism. Number 8. It is required to maintain the normal proportion of the plasma proteins. Number 9. It reduces the risk of cataract formation. The deficiency symptoms of vitamin C. Lack of vitamin C causes a disease called scurvy, characterized by spongy and sore gums, loose teeth, anemia, swollen joints, fragile blood vessels, subcutaneous and intramuscular hemorrhage, and delayed healing. Vitamin B complex. The vitamin B complex comprises a group of water-soluble factors more or less closely associated in their natural occurrence. It is now customary to refer them by their chemical names. Previously, they were named B1, B2, B3, etc. The only common property exhibited by these vitamins is that they form coenzymes or prosthetic groups of different enzymes. Vitamin B group contains about 12 known vitamins and are discussed here. Number 1, thiamine or vitamin B1, also known as antidiuretic, antiurine or heat liable factor. Thiamine contains a pyrimidine ring and a thiazole ring held by a methylene bridge. Thiamine is the only natural cyclobutane pyrimidine dimer CPD with thiazole ring. The best source of vitamin B1 are cereals, pulses, and yeast. The rich source of vitamin B1 are in nuts, oilseeds, eggs, fish, beef, liver, heart, kidney, and many vegetables. Milk and fresh fruits also contain appreciable amounts of thiamine. Children require about 0.50 to 1.5 milligram of vitamin B1 in diet per day. Adult man requires about 1.5 to 2 milligrams of this vitamin daily. In adult woman, its requirement is about 0.9 to 1.7 milligram per dose. In pregnant and lactating women, slightly more content are needed, for example 2 milligrams per day. The physiological functions. Number 1, thiamine is involved in carbohydrate metabolism. Number 2, thiamine pyrophosphate TPP plays an important role in the transmission of nerve impulse. Number 3, thiamine is also responsible for the normal uptake of oxygen by the brain tissue. Deficiency symptoms. A deficiency of this vitamin causes a serious disease known as beriberi. Its symptoms are loss of appetite, inflammation of nerves, muscular weakness, and peripheral neuropathy. Number 2 is vitamin B2 or riboflavin. Riboflavin contains 6,7-dimethyl isoallazine, a heterocyclic 3-ring structure attached to D-ribitol by a nitrogen atom. Riboflavin is stable to heat but sensitive to light. It is also known as vitamin G or lactoflavin or ovoflavin. Children requires about 0.9 to 2 milligram of vitamin B1 in diet per day. An adult person requires about 2 milligram and pregnant and lactating women needs about 2.5 to 3 milligram daily intake of this vitamin. Richest natural source of vitamin B2 are milk, eggs, liver, kidney, and green leafy vegetables. Meat and fish contain small amounts. Cereals and pulses also contain smaller amounts, but germination increases the riboflavin contents. Physiological functions of vitamin B2. It is involved in the metabolism of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids by forming part of the flavoprotein. Riboflavin is a part of the structure of two flavin coenzymes, flavin mononucleotide FMN and flavin adenine dinucleotide FAD. Riboflavin is a constituent of several enzymes systems such as amino acid oxidases, xanthine oxidase, cytochrome C reductase, etc. These enzymes are called flavoproteins. The main function of this vitamin is concerned with oxidation reduction. Deficiency symptoms. A shortage of this vitamin may manifest itself as cracks and sores at the corners of the mouth, chillosis, eye disorders, inflammation of mouth and tongue, and skin lesions. Dermatitis, dizziness, hair loss, insomnia, light sensitivity, poor digestion, retarded growth, and slow mental responses have also been reported. Burning feet can also be indicative of a shortage. Vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 is also known as niacin or niacinamide or nicotinic acid. Nicotinic acid has been known to chemists as PP factor, pellagra preventing factor. The term niacin is used as the generic name to cover both nicotinic acid and nicotinamide. Niacin can be manufactured by the body. Niacin is derived from two compounds, nicotinic acid and niacinamide. This vitamin differs from the other vitamins of B complex group in that an essential amino acid tryptophan serves as its precursor. The daily intake of this vitamin in children should be about 10 to 15 mg in diet. Normal adults require about 12 to 18 mg per day, while females need 15 to 20 mg. In addition to dietary intake, nicotinic acid may be derived in the body from tryptophan by the intestinal flora. The synthesis is inhibited by the bacteriostatic action of sulfonamides. The rich source of vitamin B3 is liver, kidney, meat, poultry, fish, legumes, and groundnuts. Milk is poor source, but their proteins are rich in tryptophan, which is converted in the body in niacin. In cereals, it occurs in bound form, so usually unavailable. Physiological role of vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 is required for cell respiration, helps in the release of energy and metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, proper circulation and healthy skin, functioning of the nervous system, and normal secretion of bile and stomach fluids. It is used in the synthesis of sex hormones, treating schizophrenia and other mental illnesses, and a memory enhancer. Nicotinic acid given in drug dosage improves the blood cholesterol profile and has been used to clear the body of organic poisons such as certain insecticides. People report more mental alertness when this vitamin is in sufficient supply. Deficiency symptoms of vitamin B3. A deficiency may cause pellagra, and the symptoms of pellagra are commonly referred to as 3 Ds: dermatitis, diarrhea, and dementia, and if not treated may lead to death, 4th D. Symptoms include depression, diarrhea, dizziness, fatigue, halitosis, headaches, indigestion, insomnia, limb pains, loss of appetite, low blood sugar, muscular weakness, skin eruptions, and inflammation. Vitamin B5. Vitamin B5 is also known as pantothenic acid or pantothenate, is a water-soluble vitamin discovered by Roger J. Williams in 1919. It is the amide between pantoic acid and beta-alanine. This vitamin is present in highest concentration of whole grain cereals, legumes, avocado, eggs, royal jelly, molasses, and yogurt. The recommended daily requirements: pantothenic acid is 6 to 10 milligrams per day. The physiological role: pantothenic acid is formed from beta-alanine and pantoic acid. Pantothenate is required for synthesis of coenzyme A. Coenzyme A is a central molecule involved in all metabolisms like carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. At least 70 enzymes have been identified as requiring coenzyme A or ACP derivatives for their function. Besides, this pantothenic acid itself is a component of fatty acid synthase complex and is involved in the formation of fatty acids. Deficiency symptoms: coenzyme A is concerned with the pigmentation of skin and hair. It is also known as the anti-graying factor. Deficiency causes pellagra-like symptoms in chicks. In human beings, there occurs burning feet syndrome, which can be cured by the injection of calcium pantothenate. In human beings, it develops irritability, restlessness, fatigue, and gastrointestinal troubles. Vitamin B6. It is also known as pyridoxine, which is a primary alcohol. It is the generic name officially given to a group of naturally occurring derivatives of pyridine. They differ from each other in the structure of a functional group attached to fourth carbon in the pyridine ring. The daily requirement of normal adult man is about 1.5 to 2 milligrams. Infants also require 2 milligrams per day. Pregnant women requires about 6 to 7 milligrams per day. Liver, meat, fish, yeast, cereals, and legumes are a rich source of pyridoxine. The physiological role: pyridoxine is required for the balancing of hormonal changes in women as well as assisting the immune system and the growth of new cells. It is also involved in metabolism of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. It is involved in the metabolism of histamine. It is also involved in hemoglobin synthesis and function. It assists in the balancing of sodium and potassium as well promotes red blood cell production. It is further involved in the nucleic acids, RNA, as well as DNA synthesis. It is further linked to cancer immunity and fights the formation of the toxic chemical homocysteine, which is detrimental to the heart muscle. Deficiency symptoms of vitamin B6. Deficiency of vitamin B6 is associated with neurological symptoms such as irritability, nervousness, mental confusion, and insomnia, as well as general weakness. Skin changes such as dermatitis and acne, as well asthma and allergies might develop when pyridoxine is in short supply. Symptoms may include nails that are rigid, an inflamed tongue, as well as changes to your bones, which can include osteoporosis and arthritis. Kidney stones may also appear. Vitamin B7. It is also known as biotin, coenzyme R, or vitamin H, or anti-egg white injury factor. It is known as the growth factor for yeast and was isolated from egg yolk by Cogle and Tonis. It is a heterocyclic sulfur-containing monocarboxylic acid. Rich sources are liver, kidney, egg yolk, milk, and molasses. Invertebrates, nuts, and cereals, it is present in moderate amount. It may be synthesized by intestinal bacteria, which is more potent source than that obtained from the diet. Although it is synthesized in sufficient amount by intestinal bacteria, yet 150 to 300 milligram is recommended daily. Physiological functions. It plays an important role in variety of carboxylation and decarboxylation reactions. It acts as a coenzyme in the fixation of carbon dioxide in carboxylation reaction, such as the conversion of pyruvic acid to oxaloacetic acid, or the carboxylation of acetyl coenzyme A to form malonyl coenzyme A in fatty acid biosynthesis. Deficiency symptoms. It is deficiency in the human beings causes dermatitis, which is followed by anorexia, muscular pain, and hyperesthesia. In rats, its deficiency leads to loss of hair and muscular control. Folic acid. It is also known as pteroyl glutamic acid, PGA. Several other compounds have been obtained showing similar biological properties as folic acid and are known as vitamin M, vitamin B, C, factor R, factor S, factor U, lactobacillus casei factor, and the anti-anemic factor. In liver, kidney, yeast, and mushroom, it is found in abundance. Green leaves and grass are also rich source of folic acid. It is present in good amounts in wheat, gram, dried lima beans, peanuts, and whole wheat. In small amounts, it is found in tomatoes, bananas, rice, corn, sweet potatoes, and meat. Folic acid is synthesized by bacteria in the large intestine, but this is of little significance since folic acid is absorbed in the jejunum. The daily requirement of folic acid is not fairly determined, but about 0.15 to 4 milligram per day has been found to be adequate. Physiological functions. Folic acid plays an essential role in the cellular metabolism. Folic acid performs three main functions. First, it is concerned with nucleoproteins. Second, it is essential for growth of microorganisms. And third, it is a potent anti-anemic factor. For this, vitamin is concerned with maturation of RBC. Deficiency symptoms. Folic acid deficiency in man causes megaloblastic, nutritional, macrocytic anemia, leukopenia, mouth lesions, cholestasis, and disorders of the gastrointestinal tract. In rats, deficiency of this vitamin leads to graying of hair. Vitamin B12. It is also known as cobalamin, anti-pernicious anemia vitamin, and animal protein factor APF, or extrinsic factor of Castle. It is the only vitamin with complex structure. The best source of this vitamin are liver, eggs, meat, beef, milk, and milk products. Vegetable food generally lack these vitamins. Intestinal flora of the microorganism can also synthesize these vitamins. There is no interference with absorption. The daily requirement of this vitamin recommended for an adult is about 3 microgram per day. Children require about 0.5 to 1.5 microgram per day. Physiological functions. There are only two clinically significant reactions in the body that require vitamin B12 as a cofactor. During the catabolism of fatty acids with an odd number of carbon atoms and the amino acids valine, isoleucine and threonine, the resultant propionyl coenzyme A is converted to succinyl coenzyme A for oxidation in the TCA cycle. One of the enzymes in this pathway, methyl malonyl coenzyme A mutase, requires vitamin B12 as a cofactor in the conversion of methyl malonyl coenzyme A to succinyl coenzyme A. The 5-deoxyadenosine derivatives of cobalamin is required for this reaction. The second reaction requiring vitamin B12 catalyzes the conversion of homocysteine to methionine and is catalyzed by methionine synthase. This reaction results in the transfer of the methyl group from N-methyl tetrahydrofolate to hydroxycobalamin, generating tetrahydrofolate THF and methylcobalamin during the process of the conversion. The deficiency symptoms. The most important disease associated with vitamin B12 deficiency is pernicious anemia. It is characterized by low hemoglobin levels, decreased number of erythrocytes and neurological manifestations. Dear students, this was all about water-soluble vitamins. Thank you very much.